Welcome to my Let's Play of the Elder Scrolls Oblivion with the OOO mod installed. I'm currently in the Imperial City, and between the last episode where I solved a vampire quest up in Bruma, and also went to work on the main quest, which was to deal with some spies, I've been doing a load of admin type things. I've gone up a couple of levels, mainly in increasing my intelligence and wisdom, which required me to do a lot of alchemy and go around and collect a lot of ingredients, which wasn't exactly interesting to see, so I didn't bother recording it. I've come back to the Imperial City, and I've made this my active quest. Order of the Virtuous Blood. A Dunmer named Vasla Norvallo has approached me and said that her husband needs assistance in a matter which she calls the utmost importance to the safety of the citizens of the Imperial City. Not that she could possibly be exaggerating. She told me to meet Gillen at the house of someone named Seridur. Apparently all will be explained when I get there. Well, that's in the Imperial City, in the Temple District, so I will head over there. Oh, and whilst I'm currently at this level, next thing I'm going to be working on is my speed and possibly my endurance. But I haven't really decided on the second attribute I'm working on currently when I level up next time. Apart from speed. Speed's the important one as far as I'm concerned. Right, I found Seridur's house. Let's go in and see what this person wants.
It's an honor to finally meet you. When I heard you were in town, I just had to send for your help. Your reputation precedes you. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I am Seridur.
Pleased to meet you, Seridur.
Likewise. Sorry to send Gillen's wife to get you in that manner, but it seems safer if we weren't seen on the streets right now. If you'll come with me.
Very well, lead on.
Splendid. Watch your step. Hail.
Right. Silban Dolavas.
I'm Silban Dolavas, assistant and bodyguard to Seridur. Let's leave it at that.
Okay, if we must, we must. I will follow Seridur, who appears to be heading down to his basement. Which is why I decided to cast a spell of light so I could see where we were going.
I'm honored by your presence.
Greythroat.
Nice to meet you. Welcome. You're now in the sanctuary of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Few outside our circle have ever set foot in our hallowed hall. We are, for lack of a better word, defenders. We guard the city from an infestation that plagues it. We are vampire hunters. I'm sure you are familiar with these despicable beings, feeding on the innocent as if they were cattle. Well, this group was formed to combat them. Alas, we are but 3 old men, not able to match the fighting prowess of a vampire. We lack the strength to defeat them in battle.
Okay, got any rumours?
The thieves broke into the Arcane University, the Imperial Legion compound, and the temple, all on the same night.
Yes, I know, I was there. Vampire.
Our goal is to root out the vampires that live in our fair city. So far, we've been unsuccessful finding one, until now. It's come to the Order's attention that Temple District resident Roland Genseric is a vampire, and has already claimed one victim. That's where you come in. We want you to slay this vampire and cleanse the city of his filth before he can feed or kill again.
Roland Genseric?
A few nights ago, I was roaming the city as I often do, looking for any signs of a vampire. As I headed past Roland's house, I heard a cry. I rushed into the back garden to find Roland struggling with a woman he'd been courting. I tried to intervene, but he was too strong. He threw his lover to the ground and turned his attention on me. Luckily, I managed to run back into the street and escape his grasp. I hid for a while and then returned to the garden. Roland was gone, and the woman was dead. She had 2 puncture marks on the nape of her neck. That's when I realized he was a vampire. The Order needs you to track him and destroy him.
How do I find him?
I would start by searching his home. He hasn't been there for days, so it should be safe. Return to us here if you have questions. We meet at night.
Vampire?
Vampires are nasty creatures. They drink the blood of others to conceal their true nature. Such trickery makes them difficult to find. You may ask Gillen Norvallo or Greythroat about these creatures as well. They've learned much.
Roland Genseric?
His home is located in the Temple District, right across the garden from my home, in fact. Ironic, isn't it?
Alrighty, that's all you're going to tell me?
Who knows when Roland may strike again? You must hurry.
Okay. Got some books. Let's talk to Gillen Norvallo.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Rumours?
I needed some cash, so I went to see Jensine.
Vampire?
It's said that the bite of a vampire has the chance of infecting the victim. If this occurs, they'll become a vampire in a few days. Be cautious.
Roland Genseric?
Roland was always a quiet man. It was only recently he'd met that young lady. Poor girl. We must avenge her death.
It's always the quiet ones.
Vampires are clever, so watch your back.
Okay, let's talk to
How can I
Greythroat.
be of service?
Vampire.
A vampire cannot exist in the daylight for long. As the sun's rays strike his flesh, it will burn as if on fire.
Roland Genseric?
Roland was very much the loner. He never married and was rarely seen outside his house. I'm surprised his secret wasn't discovered sooner.
What, by a
The
filthy snoop?
ever-vigilant vampires are creatures of deceit.
Right.
Hello again, fellow vampire hunter. Anything you require, you're welcome to it. It's you.
Get out of my way would be why.
Hello
my general-
again, fellow vampire
Oh,
hunter.
shut up. Right, let's go see if I can find Roland Genseric's house. That's not it. That's the house I robbed right at the start of the game. Well, I say robbed. I went in there and stole one thing. That's somebody else's house. That appears to be Roland Genseric's house. Yeah, apparently somebody can see me. I'm not sure who. There's a guard over there. Maybe he's the one that can see me. Right, now I'm nicely hidden. No, I'm not. I just saw... Go away, people. I'm about to break into a house. I don't need witnesses. I've arrived at Roland Genseric's house. I should begin to search the place for any clues as to his whereabouts. Okay. I doubt there's any clue in the boar meat, but I'll take it. Not that I really need any more potions. I've got rather a lot. Oh, what's this? Love letter from Melfina. After searching Roland's home, I found a letter written to Roland from his girlfriend. It mentions a cabin where the two would meet. It's located east of the Imperial City in the Great Forest. I think this may be where Roland could be hiding. I should head out there immediately before he has a chance to escape. Sure, I'm not going to read it all. It's a love letter. I'll take it. And we've got a book that doesn't seem to matter. Okay, I found the thing I was looking for. What's the handbill say? When you need protecting, wear armor made at the best defense. Will keep you safe from the sharpest blades. Okay, an advertisement, no less. A shopping list. Apples, onions, lard, cheese, milk. Just out of curiosity, what's in the chest? Nothing of consequence. Alrighty. Well, as that actually happens, I know where Roland Janseric's cabin is because I found it when I was walking across to Skingrad, somewhere towards the start of the game, when I started playing this game. So let's just fast travel there. I've arrived at Roland's cabin. I should proceed inside to see if he's here. I should be cautious as Seridur warned me that vampires could be very dangerous. Yeah, I've already taken on vampire. No, actually, I haven't. I don't think. Well, maybe I've fought a vampire or two, but the vampire hunter I ran into last time, there were no vampires involved, so that would be Roland Janseric, who's eating.
Go away. I know what you're here for. Just leave me alone.
Vampire.
Vampires? Why would you ask me about those filthy creatures?
Seridur says you're a vampire.
That bastard! Seridur dares accuse me of being a vampire? Me? Ha! He's the one who is the vampire.
Really? Okay, Seridur.
I can't believe him. I knew he would try and pin this on me. If only I could get my hands on him.
Calm down and explain, Roland.
I'm sorry. I've been hiding up here in this cabin and I've forgotten my manners. Try and understand. I loved her. I'd never harm her. Ralphina was the love of my life. For the first time I had a positive outlook. Then I saw Seridur looking at her with those coveting eyes. When she started taking walks in the garden at night, I became suspicious. I didn't want to lose her. I should have trusted her. Oh, Ralphina.
What happened that night?
Yes, I must let someone else know. That night, I decided to follow Ralphina. I wanted to see where she went on her walks. When she stopped in the garden and Seridur stepped out of the shadows, my heart sank. Then suddenly he was upon her. She seemed entranced as he wrapped his arms around her and sank his teeth into her neck. I burst from my hiding place and attacked Seridur. He became startled for a moment and tossed Ralphina aside. She fell to the ground, and I heard a sickening crack as her head struck a stone. I was no equal to Seridur. He knocked me down in one quick movement. As I lost consciousness, I saw him laugh and then run away. Now I know why he didn't finish me that night. He wanted to cast suspicions on me instead.
Why didn't you tell someone? Not they'd
I
believe you.
panicked. By the time I awoke, her body was gone. I knew Seridur was a respected member of the community. They'd never believe he was a vampire. I retreated here to the cabin to collect my thoughts.
Vampire?
I suppose you must decide what to do. Are you going to kill me?
No, I don't think so. You seem more honest than Seridur, who seems a bit smarmy.
Thank you. I'm happy you gave me a chance to explain.
Vampire.
As you know, the vampire can't remain in sunlight. I'd wager that you'll never see Seridur outside during that time of day.
I'll take your word for it. Seridur.
I know about Seridur and his secret order. What better way for a vampire to hide than to pretend he hunts them? You may want to speak to Virtuous at the first edition bookshop in the market district of the city. I know he goes there occasionally. I doubt that he's told Gillen and Greythroat anything, but you could always try.
Okay.
Remain leery of Seridur. He's much more cunning than you may suspect.
Well, you've got a nice flawless diamond I could steal, but I'll leave him alone. He seems like a nice man. One hopes. Okay, let's go. I've decided to give Roland a chance and will investigate his story. Roland told me that Seridur makes the occasional trip to the first edition bookshop in the market district of the Imperial City. He told me I should speak to the owner, Virtuous. Alright. I doubt I'll get there before it closes for the night. But if I don't, well, it looks like I haven't. It looks kind of dark. Yeah, it's closed. Well, it'll be like everything else. It'll open at 8 in the morning. That should be long enough. I'll wait for a few hours. Stand here stationary. If I wasn't recording this, I would actually go and do something else, but I'm recording it, and you don't want to be bored by me wandering around, working on my speed and agility, or my speed and acrobatics. Okay, that should be Fintius. So let's
Well
talk to
met.
Fintius about Seridur.
Seridur? He comes in from time to time. Usually it's when he's out shopping. He always comes in with a large amount of travel food in his bag. Then sometimes he buys a few books. I asked him once about it, and he said that he goes out of the city on business trips. I think I overheard him once mention Memorial Cave to another patron of mine, but he never talked to me about it directly.
Memorial Cave?
Yes, it's outside of the Imperial City. I heard it's a place where many of the heroes from past wars are buried. Sort of a subterranean graveyard. I just assumed Seridur had a relative that died and is buried there. Not many people go out there anymore, as the route is dangerous. But Seridur's a stubborn one. Takes integrity for a man to risk his own life to honor the fallen. I admire him for that. I looked it up once in an old atlas I had in stock. Here, let me mark it on your map.
That's alright, I've already been past it. I know where that cave is. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to Memorial Cave.
Good day.
Such a happy soul, aren't you? Yes, it's over there. When I was wandering down the coastline, I ran into it. So let me walk outside this shop so I can fast travel to the place. When I was doing my Nern route search, I was wandering everywhere looking for Nern route down the coast. Right, now let's first of all cast an illusion spell so I'll get some light when I walk to this door. I've entered Memorial Cave. It's now being used as a vampire den. I need to see if I can find Seridur in here and put a stop to this charade. Sure. That's a nice looking corpse. Nothing in it. Couple of torches, never hurt to take torches. I heard something. Definitely heard something. I don't know who's battling what over there. But it doesn't look like I want to be part of that. Let me take one of my nastier weapons out. Deadly Vampire Bard. Okay, and he's giving me the vampire disease already.
Die, Imperial, die!
One vampire down. These two appear to be firing arrows in my general direction.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death! You'll never take me down!
The part where you get a fireball in the face, pal. Ow!
Die! You die!
Oh, another one.
I've fought
That's not
much
nice.
bad sport here compared to you.
That's
What's
one
the
vampire
matter?
down.
Getting tired? This ends here! Ha ha!
Oh, okay, he's...
Why won't you die?
Generating mud golem. No, it's not a custom mud golem, it's just a straight up mud golem.
Die, damn you! Ha! You'll never.
Okay, while this fight's going on. It's my. Right. Let's take a potion of light, because that way if you dispel everything I've got, then it won't hurt. And a couple of
Take me down!
probably be good. Deadly vampire sorcery, yeah. It's always nice when you can see the word deadly in someone's job title.
Fall down and bleed to death!
Well, a deadly vampire sorcerer. Come here, you deadly vampire. Anybody else left around? What are you in here? Okay, a shadow wolf. Nether lich. That must be what they were fighting when I came in. That's probably why they were so weak. Either that or I'm tougher than I look. Doubtful. Coffin. Some more gold in it. Skeleton with nothing in it. Or on it. Another skeleton. Yeah, nothing there. So where's these vampires I killed? Here's one. So your stuff. There are at least 4 of them. Take your bow. And everything else you've got. Take your bow. Everything else you've got. Always throw it away if it's too much. Okay, a zombie. Don't want to take any mort flesh. Oops, wrong button. Okay, let's see if I can. I should check the traps first, I guess, but too late now. I'll just take it all. Like I say, if I don't want some of it later, I can always throw some of it away. Oh, of course, another vampire over here. Forgotten to kill this one. Ah, good, we're getting to glass. Glass greaves, I like glass armour. It looks very pretty, yes, I'm over encumbered. Well, in here somewhere I should have a load of potions of feather. Did you have a shield when I beat the living daylights out of you, or did I pick that up? No, I'll assume I picked it up. Okay, looks like I'm going this way. Okay, I just heard something. That's apparently the skeleton champion. He's having a good go at me. Fire for you, Toad. Have another one. And another one. Club to the head. Okay. So far so good. Probably a good point to sit down and fix my armour, to be honest. I am wearing light armour because I'm working on my speed, and light armour is controlled by the attribute of speed, so... Okay, I'm guessing you guys are not nice guys. Actually... Where's my wonderful... Yeah. The nice things I've got is a nice war axe which captures souls.
Ho!
Ooh.
I'll send your bloody soul straight to Stavengard.
You indeed. You might want to work on that. Ouch! I got knocked down by an archer. It's not very friendly. A sneaky little archer who knows to dodge. I've learnt not to be able to shoot straight. Whoa!
Come to me, sweet flesh.
Love to. Stop knocking me over! Oh, you're good. You've come to the fight now. Fast little toad, aren't you? I mean, vampire acrobat, that's probably why you're so fast. Take that. We'll take your glass shield. And whatever else you're wearing. But we'll take that. I really want your silver claymore. It's a bit heavy for my current purposes. So first let's repair everything once again. And then let's find some useless stuff I'm carrying. Like those buckled shoes and those sandals. And that'll get me under my current weight limit. And equally, what was I thinking I was going to need to do? I was thinking of something. Oh, that was it. I want to change my weapon back to that in case that Warrack's exception. In case I run into any more little creatures. Apparently I'm not going to. Sounds like there's another vampire in here somewhere.
Your presence here will not be tolerated.
You say so. Sounds like you've got a big sword.
Yeah.
It sets me on fire, apparently. I don't know why I did that. We do that.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
I don't know, are you?
Yeah!
Okay, my potion of light has run out. Let's use that one. I've only got the one. Right, we'll take your claymore of burning and everything else you've got. Good, I can move again. Let's cast the spell of detect traps. Yep, that one is trapped. Good, I managed to disarm it. I'll take it all, I really don't want the bone. I'm more than happy to throw that away if necessary. There's nothing in that coffin. Yes, I'm a grave robber. Take all of that and I'm over encumbered, so let's start getting rid of stuff I don't need, like those bones and skulls I picked up. Skull, where's the bone? That's just slightly over. Wait. I want to be. Have I got any iron weapon? I don't want an iron mace. I don't want an iron short sword. Or an iron bow or the iron arrow. Pretty much useless weaponry and it's not worth selling. To be honest, besides which I've got plenty of money. It's just a habit more than anything that I tend to collect everything I come across. Okay, which way do I want to go? Six of one, half a dozen the other, apparently. I heard something. I just don't know where. Oh, it's above me, apparently. Yeah. Oh, there he is. It's the Shadow Wolf. You're going to a welcome addition to my soul gems. I do like capturing souls. Oh, the other one's still up there. Nothing I can do about that right now. Basically, lots of vampires down this general direction. And lots of shadow wolves. That enchanted weapon has no more power, so let's give that enchanted weapon some power. Might want to take a potion at this point. Or 2 even. Die, skeleton. Okay. Now it might be another good time to take another potion or 2.
Pathetic. Do your worst. Show me what you've got. Die! You'll die! Do your worst. Am I supposed to be impressed? I need your blood. I'm just warming up to you.
Okay, they're doing a lot of conjuring of creatures, which is a little bit annoying, as it's going to take me a little bit more effort to get through them.
Ha! You'll never take me down. Show me what you got.
So let's use this weapon.
Show me.
One down. With a scamp. Oh, fearsome vampire mage down here somewhere. Come get some. Yes, so vampire. Where'd he dodge to? Oh, that's you flying through the air, pal. Okay, one of those is fighting his own hellhound by the looks of it. Or shadow wolf. Let's see what we got. Take that shadow wolf stuff. Has this thing still got any charge left in it? Nope, so we'll put some in it. Once I find a soul gem. I'll probably end up collecting most of the stuff and the rest of these vampires on the way out. I go back to the joys of my mace.
Come to me, sweet flesh.
Right, where are you?
You're pathetic.
Oh, I like your armor. Yes, I can't currently move.
Here you'll die. The best you can do.
Oh, wrong button.
Die.
I think you've got arrows of dispel, which is a little bit of a problem because I need my feather potions, so I can actually move.
What's the matter? Getting tired? I'm just warming up, you pathetic world. This ends here. Die, Imperial! Die! Your worst. My support. Do your worst.
Still over encumbered. That's for the feather spell, apparently.
Let's get this over with.
Silence! Ah, good, I can move again.
Let's do your worst.
Can I take a restore health potion? Good.
I'm just warming up. Pathetic worm.
Okay. All these spells that are hitting me are destroying any kind of magic I'm using. So I'm going to start recharging my magical weaponry. my rented mule.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Oh, stop over encumbering me, whoever you are, doing that. I can't see where the heck this person is because it's suddenly gone horribly dark. I'm over encumbered. I can't use a light. Can I use a light spell? Okay, I can use a light spell until they dispel it.
Come here. You're pathetic. Come to me, sweet flesh. Take that. You're pathetic.
I still can't move.
You'll never take me down. I'm warming up, you pathetic. You're pathetic.
I would, as soon as I can move again. Which hopefully will be when this... Right. Good. Now I can use a potion again to allow me to move.
Take that.
I'd like this mud golem to leave.
Come here. I've fought mud crabs more. Let's get this over with.
I don't mind him creating skeletons, but mud golems are a bit too much of a pain. Nothing I can really do about that.
Take that. That's the best you can do.
Right, now where's this silly little vampire gone?
Why won't
Finally! Good, he silenced me, but I'll live with that for right now. And like I said, I'll come back and collect his stuff in a minute. This episode's going on a while, isn't it? Some more light. Right. You said a rat. Rat. Have a nice death. Right, that looks like a nice place in there. So I'm going to end this episode here because it's gone on for long enough. And what looks like the ultimate battle with Seridur, the vampire, will be in the next episode. As always, I hope you enjoyed. And hopefully I will see you down the road for the result of the battle with Seridur the vampire and friends in the next episode of the Elder Scrolls Oblivion with the OOM mod installed. Cheerio!